Hungary will not be unfaithful to the settlers. The Hungarian state will never again turn against this nation, the House Speaker said at a commemoration by a local memorial to the massacre 250 years ago in Mádéfalva settlerland. László Kövér based his speech on the notion of fidelity. Speaking on behalf of Hungary's elected leaders since 2010, he said the memory of settlers who fled after the massacre of Mádéfalva obliges us never again to leave our affairs to unfaithful leaders. The House Speaker said it should not be allowed that decisions are made about us, but without us in Bucharest, Budapest or Brussels.
The number of signatures supporting the only ethnic Hungarian candidate at the presidential election in Slovakia has surpassed all expectations, and 3 times the minimum required signatures have been collected, MKP's presidential candidate Gyula Bárdos said after submitting the list of signatures at the parliament office in Pozsonyban. Bárdos expressed thanks for the nearly 47,000 signatures he received in less than 21 days. He said the joint effort had been unprecedented in Slovak history, enabling a Hungarian presidential candidate run at the election.
Political scientists, public figures and journalists from Hungary and Slovakia's ethnic Hungarian population discussed common issues at a roundtable in Pozsony on Friday. The forum was held at the initiative of Pál Csáky, former leader of the ethnic Hungarian MKP party, to analyze developments and events of the past 25 years following the democratic transition. Participants reviewed and assessed the achievements and mistakes of Slovakia's Hungarian community and the political elite during the period. They agreed that Slovakia's ethnic Hungarian community would need to identify breakout points in the near future. Romania's Constitutional Court said in a ruling on Friday that the decentralization law designed to move decision-making closer to local communities is unconstitutional. Under the law, local governments would have taken over the management and operation of several cultural, health and sports facilities, as well as powers of agriculture and labor inspectorates. The Romanian parliament adopted the decentralization law last autumn after plans of restructuring public administration regions, which the ethnic Hungarian RMDS party supported, had fallen through. The Csemadok-Komárom Regional Caucus commemorated the 20th anniversary of a rally held by Hungarian elected representatives in Slovakia and mayors in Rév-Komárom on January 8, 1994. The rally, considered the biggest post-World War II political event for Hungarians in Slovakia, built on the keyword of autonomy for Hungarians within Slovakia's state borders. Some 3,500 representatives gathered then in the local sports hall. The event is commemorated by a marble plaque. Attila Pető, the main organizer, said the alliance in 1994 was exemplary, despite the fact that nearly no plans had become reality in Slovakia. The message of the rally is still relevant today, he said. In an effort to promote his demand for territorial autonomy and respect for the memory of the Temesvár revolution that brought the communist dictatorship to its knees, European lawmaker László Tőkés in Romania has filed a lawsuit against the body that has initiated stripping him of his state honor, Előtt Kincses, his lawyer, announced. The lawyer argued that the body had violated the Lawyers' Act, its members were elected unlawfully and due to conflicts of interest. Tőkés was awarded Romania's Star National Order in 2009 for his historic role in Romania's political regime, changed 20 years before. Romanian Prime Minister Victor Ponta proposed that Tőkés should be stripped of his order for his suggestion that Hungary should assume the status of a protective power over Transylvania.
The Romanian state is using the withdrawal of the award as a pretense to get at me, László Tőkés said in Nagyvárad, adding that this was tantamount to an attack on Hungarians in Transylvania, Christian values and autonomy. The head of the Transylvanian Hungarian National Council said the withdrawal of his award reminded him of former secret police reports. He said a smear campaign is conducted against him, which has escalated due to 2014 being an election year.
By now, more than 100,000 Hungarian citizens living abroad have registered themselves to vote in the election in Hungary, most of them from Romania and Serbia. The head of the National Election Office said it is estimated that this number could double by the election. Estimates suggest that there are around 500,000 Hungarian citizens from beyond the border who do not have an address in Hungary, but who have the right to participate in the spring election. The deadline for sending in their registration is 15 days before the vote.